it means the real blacks are being wiped out, and they have created a total mess in Africa. And then they're even calling racially mixed black Obama. His mother is what you know as white. Why are they calling a 50-50 colored black? Obama's mother, the US president, is a European person. His father is an African. His father from Kenya. His mother is from whatever. So why are they calling colored blacks? They are even pushing the agenda of blacks and colored to accept that they are one, so that blacks disappear. Because if you make a baby for colored, your baby is not black. Your baby is colored. It's gonna be colored with more black DNA, because that colored wife you are making baby with already has African DNA. You understand? So to make a 100% black baby, a real black baby, you and your wife must be 100% blacks, which means these people are even killing blacks. They are erasing blacks. That means they are a nightmare. Your perception that they are a blessing or something is just on an illusion. These are...
No, it's true. In some respect, they also have some good and some bad. So...
What? Show me the good. Because if you don't manufacture it yourself, it is not yours. You are just a consumer. You can buy from Asia, from anywhere. And they are not the only one manufacturing anything. And they manufacture everything due to our own pain. Slavery, colonization is the financement of the progress and development. Even if you go to the European houses today, it is our people cleaning the yard, ironing the clothing. You understand? So we are still used as sex objects. So what good you gonna see in them when they are wiping out, when the order is wiping out the real blacks, when they are even wiping out our languages, because they have traumatized us to view everything about them as better. You understand? Everything about us as better. So what good are they bring to you? Because people, you could say people are bring good to you if they have transferred technology to you, so you start making stuff yourself, you become independent. But they are not doing it. They are still using us as they're still owning everything in our land. So what good they have brought?
Like in agriculture, Africans are known, they claim to be much more good in agriculture.
Who?
Africans.
I'm
saying Africans, they are known to be good in agriculture. But during the period of land restitutions, most of the farms which were returned to black people were no longer used to produce crops and foods which can feed people, but people, they use them as settlement place, and thereby causing poverty
but
when the white person was maybe at least one white person was in charge of the particular 1,000,000 hectares farm, million black people were coming and get jobs and to sustain their families, and their children were raised.
But
so don't you think those guys were good?
No, that is not an accurate picture. If in the system here, right? If in the system you take a plot of land, you give to a black person,
it will turn you into a settlement, and people will build mikukus.
The chance of him succeeding is very little. Why? Yes. Because the system is designed to work against him. So if you tell me that everything is based on black rule now, it means the educational content is based on black rule. The main language of communication, you understand, because language is also what you make you understand. You understand? Main language of communication, the economy is generally in the hands of Africans. The banks, you understand? If you tell me the whole structure is now African driven, and then if that person fail, then you're gonna tell me, yeah, we are really stupid. But if everything is European driven, you understand? Even the beliefs is like white is better. You understand? It means those people cannot succeed in such an environment. The problem is the order. If you take a Chinese man and then you put him in an order that is against Chinese, he can't succeed.
Do you want to tell me that Africans, they don't have good systems? When you are saying the problem is the system which is imposed by the whites, why don't they get rid of the system and
but
when they're given chance to do so, like now, because most of the African countries have, I don't know if there's still a country which is still colonized. All of them are independent.
But you agreed with me earlier that European rule is ongoing. Or you are still not sure again?
Not really
because
convinced.
you're not really convinced how, because what is a rule? Define me what is a rule of a country. You cannot be ruling a country when everything is not about the people of the country. Imagine you're gonna rule China with everything about France. You can't rule China with French language, French identity, French culture, French dominance over the media, French control over the educative content, French owning everything. You are not ruling. Ruling, it means you are doing colonization.
If you remember, ask what will be the solution. But now, in my context, that the Africans now are given independence and they are now in charge. If they find those systems not beneficial to them, why don't they get rid of them?
Okay, good. Now you made a good point. The thing is, first, you agree that the reality in Africa is that the system in place is European interest system. You agree with me, right? So if the system is about European interest, it means the system is serving European and not African. Do you understand?
No, that's what I'm asking. Why?
I'm coming now. First, we must agree that if the system is a European-driven system, it means the system is benefiting European and not Africans. You agree with me?
That's not correct. Like, that's not strictly correct.
Okay, how is the system benefiting Africans when Africans are totally dependent and they are used as machines in their own country, and then they manufacture nothing and their voice is nowhere to be seen, and even what they learn is put by other people? So how is it benefiting Africans? Tell me.
Like I'm saying, if the Africans now, because they are free people.
I say, how is the system benefiting Africans? Just tell me how. You say it's not correct that when a system is European driven, it's benefiting European. So show me how is the system benefiting Africans also?
Like in terms of economy and politics and laws and religions, I think it's liberating them more than when they were still imposing their African system.
So what is the general state of Africans as far as economy is concerned, as far as religion is concerned, as far as whatever you say is concerned? What is the status? Give me the status. Are you happy? Yeah, tell me. Are you happy with the economic situation of Africans?
No,
Are you
not really happy because most
then how is the system benefiting us? Because the only way things can be fine for you is if the system in the country is structured to benefit you. Because the president, you can be president, but you being president does not stop the hunger on the street. It does not stop the pain or the shocks. So the only...
But it gives you power to control the government.
Yeah, it gives you power to control. That means for you...
Which is the system we're talking about.
Yeah, which means you, to fix the problem, you must now implement laws that's gonna put the interests of your people first. You understand? But this system in Africa don't put the interests of Africans first. They put only the interests of European colonial interest, where everything is about white supremacy. Everything is about the dominance. So that is where our problem lies. So when you say the system is benefiting Africans, it's an illusion. It's not true. Because if the system was benefiting Africans, there won't be a chaos like that. We don't even have...
Where there is chaos is where the Africans are resisting those systems. Like in Congo.
Yeah.
The mineral regime.
Yeah.
The white people, they retained it to the Congolese people. And it led to the downfall of those regime of the mineral systems.
But
now they are no longer a viable mineral.
It's a lot of conflict, but you're gonna see that those conflicts, the American and the British and the French have been beyond the Congo conflict. They've been using Uganda, they've been using Kagame in Rwanda, because there was even a time where Zimbabwean troops and Angolan troops were supporting the Kabila, the father who died, right? Instead, and then Rwandan and Uganda troops were with the rebels supported by America. You understand? There was a proxy war there. So and that is all European game. Africa is run by them. Africa is run by them. Rwanda, Angola, Zimbabwe and Angola were supporting Kabila the father because he had an African agenda. He even said Francophonie was a tool of French culture, hegemony. You understand? He said that. So the perception that we're benefiting from this thing is a lie. They're running us. Everything is about them. We have the identity. Our own values are dying. People are some Africans are even feeling ashamed to speak their own language. I'm sure you've noticed something like that.
Yeah, that's happening.
It's the mind. It mean because you only do what your mind tells you to do. You understand? It means they are not colonizing our mind. They're feeding it with damaging data. That means we are slaves. We are slaves. That's why most Africans gonna defend them. And the things you've said here, it's just like I've been talking a lot, but I'm supposed to give you time to share what you have in your brain. You understand?
Yes.
But the things you have been saying here is evidence that these people enslave our brains to worship them, because these people are a total nightmare. But it's very dark now. I think we have to go, right? Okay, and then at
least you talk about Senegal. I think things are stable there. I never heard any chaos about Senegal.
Senegal, things are stable in effect, like there is no direct conflict, but it is French enslavement going. French language is dominant. It means just like in Gabon, just like in Kenya, everything is not based on the interest of the local people. It means if you look at the order in Senegal, there is nothing representing the Senegalese people as a whole. Everything is about French interest, French driven. You understand? Okay. So if the interests of the people of the land are not represented, it means nothing is really going to benefit people. Those people are generally poor there. Generally poor. You understand?
Okay.
So all of that, because the European owners, because they have power over us, for a people to start to make progress, the order of that place must have the interest. The system must work for them. It's not about president. It's first about the system. You see, America can change 2,000 presidents. You can even become president of America. You will do well because you will only follow a system that works for them. You understand?
Yes.
So it is a system. Obama is president today. He's just following the system. So it means if the system is against the people, you can change 1 million presidents, nothing's gonna work. It is the system first. You must first say, is this system in our advantage as a people?